I don't feel like I'm dying from heat. Just give me a sec. Alright, let's get on with it. I'm sure everyone's stressed.
Yo.
Come on! What are you gonna do?
Hey, your fault for oversleeping. You're the lead suspect here. Like, are you sure you're not the one who killed him? Or her? Whoops, it's a girl who died this time.
Let's go. Hey, come on.
Thanks for the help.
Count on it.
That's right, Akatsuki. Oh, by the way, I call this guy Akatsuki just because he looks like him.
Well then.
How very sad. Shall we go?
Still moaning? Let's go.
It's true.
Let's start round two.
Very nice. Well? Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's see what I have. Are those the only skills I got? Damn. So let's see what evidence I have. Yeah, a lot of accounts this time.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
Yeah, pretty much.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
Come on.
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, well.
Interesting.
Oh, missed.
That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Yep.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, it won't. It was a dumbbell.
No, it's wrong!
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell, found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yes! That's so creepy!
How else are we supposed to know?
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Maybe, but we're not sure though. Yep, let's hear it. I got a higher difficulty level than that. Let's hope it's not too complicated.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Oh, it's in the way.
So,
Shit. Oh, crap.
speaking of Genocide Jack,
Damn, that's
I don't know who
going
that
away.
is!
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Okay, just
Milton's wrong! I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No.
No.
It's actually bloodlust.
Fucking
But
weird.
more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Hey, you're talking a bit
Why
too
don't
much.
you tell them, Makoto?
I got it!
They're always hung.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of.
They're the real thing.
It's because the
among us.
culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
Whoa, what?
Genocide Jack's
nah,
true
makes
identity
sense, makes
is
sense.
Toko Fukawa.
Yeah, makes sense.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
She has dual
Is Toko
personalities.
Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
Schizophrenia? Okay, schizophrenia. I don't know how to pronounce it. Where's the A? Schizophrenia?
Now I understand.
Me, I can't fucking pronounce it.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file, too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
How so?
Shoot! I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
You're the suspect here.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
Okay.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
Hey, this man's life is on the line.
I can't believe you
They ain't
lied!
holding no
You
secrets
have
from.
only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale. Besides, you broke your promise first.
Oh, interesting.
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
Oh, that's what she meant. Alright.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
Oh, you failed to
How many
keep the
times do I
promise.
have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it,
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I still don't think he's the one who killed him,
I
though.
hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Damn, that's quite the ugly face you got.
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Phil? Not Jack?
What
Okay.
the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
What happened to you?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality! So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds!
Really?
Just kidding!
That's it. Oh, okay.
It's not true?
I thought so. It can't be
Of
that
course it's
easy.
not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death.
I don't think that's enough.
There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
No, the way she was hung
A
was
motive?
different.
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
I thought so.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such
It was a
bizarre
copycat.
fashion.
The way she was hung was different.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Quick to take sides, aren't you? The way Genocide Jack hung his victims was using them pinning up with scissors. For this one, they were hung with a electrical cord instead. I think there's a copycat.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
Oh,
Give it up. You killed her.
Nothing else.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone!
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking!
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
No, it's wrong! Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that, in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Would you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Yes, please, because I'm getting confused.
Are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement! Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Who's Big Mac?
Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac! There's actually one more difference!
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
Well, the old
pattern.
The
Figure
old
that
dudes.
out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
No way. Yeah, because they're old dudes. Old people who killed she killed so far.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye!
talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I kill with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
Trust.
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely, when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly? Cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell? Maybe you use the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the
now everyone knows what tools you're gonna use.
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
You gotta pull them out of her pocket in there.
She's fully equipped! That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot! So rope's probably out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore! Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah! That's why we figured it had to be the real deal, and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Well, I could point to you, but let me think first. I mean, we just talked about you, so obviously not. No way, you're fucking weird. No way you're gonna do that shit. Nope. You're already dead. You're a smart guy, but I don't think you would know more than the police. And well, you would go through all that shit if you wanted to kill someone. Like hell, one punch you'd kill everyone in the room. It can't be you. You're kind of suspicious, but let's go with the common sense here. This guy, he told me
Here's my answer
about the thing.
Yakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it?
You're the only guy who knows.
You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack files before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
I don't think
the
he
reason
did.
he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
I don't think it's him. That'd be too
You
easy.
rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it! The adorable glasses man was behind it all! Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me.
Oh, yes,
Then I
mine.
must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange. You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
How did you know?
Okay then, what's so strange about it? Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
There are the flashbacks now. Is this Naruto? Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
No, that's just
The
you.
victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out...
Let me quickly check the controls. Okay.
The girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was...
No, it's wrong!
I might be wrong here, but hey, let's try it.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that.
How he knew
Because
before
up
everyone
until we
else.
actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us. What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Whoa, instead of thinking
We
about
just
it, what
talked
did you
about
tell
the
me?
differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
It's a cord.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Oh, you've seen that rope, that's definitely.
No, it's wrong. Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
You used it for your lamp.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Let's not jump to conclusions here.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right? What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Is he about to end your
Oh,
career?
yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
But how did he get in there?
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
Because
that was awfully
films?
specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Hey! Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the blood-stained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
Now,
But
what if Chihiro was a boy?
should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
I'm listening.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Oh, interesting
I'm sure
point.
that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that, she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really possible?
Leon's
Could
was broke.
Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook! She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong!
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook! The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring!
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya!
Too soon.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the... You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Are we allowed to do that?
Wait! Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well,
That's
all right
one way to
then.
convince him.
I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
What are we about to see?
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom! What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time. Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
I think I know what this is
Best if
going.
I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
Double standards.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
You couldn't just tell
Entire
us.
body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible. This girl is
Is what?
Is
a boy!
bruh.
I see. So she was actually a he.
So Chihiro was a trap this entire time.
confirming
See, I was
this
right. I called it. At the very first moment I saw
Sure,
it.
right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then... it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy? Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So
Bruh.
that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy. And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay,
Nah,
well,
if that's
connected
true,
or clear or
then who's the
whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Why is everyone asking me?
Well,
Like,
without
hell,
a doubt,
like,
Byakuya is
think
the one
for-
that made
think for
Chihiro's
yourselves.
death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but... it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Why?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead, find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
You were doubting him a
Do you
second
not
ago.
have a mind of your own?
Exactly.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
I got it!
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but... did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Okay, I remember now.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the...
No, it's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd. Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Do you?
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Do I?
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
You're putting words in my
Think
mouth,
back
man.
to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
Why? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. You think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket you took. First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
That might be a good one.
What you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
I can tell.
have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it? First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
How do you know? Oh wait, I'm not screwed up here.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
I was right. How do you know you got blue tracksuit?
What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she
She
said...
didn't know about the blue tracksuit. See, I was right, yeah. How do you know she got
She
blue
never
tracksuit?
said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, how?
No, that can't be it.
It was
The
disposed
bag and
of.
clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
Because she was meeting up with him.
is if he saw Cherry with it before he died! That's the only possibility!
Sure.
Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
How? In the
He
night?
walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
No, Celeste is alive. What, does she die? I don't think that's spoilers, but I'm going to
when
pretend I didn't
Celeste
see
noticed
that.
it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what
Oh
you
hey,
did.
if you got an accent, what else
Focus
can
on
you
the
do?
tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew he did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
Okay, detective.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
I have no clue. We talked? What was happening?
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Is it really a loss?
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently. You only call guys dude. For
I don't think I
girls,
was wrong.
it's chick. And after he was
She has no
killed,
reason to
you
just hate.
happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's
Too
a
big
witch!
brain.
You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone!
Oh, he snapped.
You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth.
Only just no. Like, no
What
one's
gives
got
you
any
the right to
suspicion
treat me
until
like a
till
goddamn
now.
criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true.
Hey, we don't
My
know if he's
reasoning on that
we don't know
is
if
pretty
he's the one
shaky.
yet.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of
Hey,
leads.
I'm pretending I don't remember. Don't even.
Come. That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
What? You telling me Fat Boy the Weed is the actual final
I'm
boss?
thinking about it here calmly. It might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
I'm guessing Chihiro's because he's dead. No, yeah, because he's dead.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime,
Yeah,
right?
right.
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its
The
weakness.
Nightbot's doing its job. Behave yourself.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
Oh, and
the
there we
temperature
go.
in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
And to know that,
Meaning
he
the
must have seen
culprit
his own.
somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
He found out when he tried to do that competition.
Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
It's Danganronpa. I'm playing a detective
I won't
now.
say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the
I've
sauna.
already figured it out. It's Mondo. He took it into
I
the
might know
sauna by
someone who
accident.
did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
Yep, both of you. You were with them, but you took your clothes off, so it ain't you. You're dead? You have no business. No comment. It was obviously you, but let's pretend it wasn't. You had no business in there. You're dead. No business. Yeah, it's basically a parody of... No, I wouldn't say a parody. It's basically like one of those games, yeah.
Here's my answer! Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
I know why you're
Mondo and
upset,
Taka
because you
had
made
an
friends with
endurance
them.
contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on.
Oh, welcome.
But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this.
I don't really mind the overlay, but I can design my own. It's mainly, I don't have a capture card for PS4. Oh wait, crap, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, this is the hard part.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I've got 3 bullets,
test
right?
Makoto's
Why can't I
assertion.
switch bullets?
If what
thought
he
we
says
got-
is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Oh, stop! Ah, too late.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Which card am I supposed to use again? Crap, I forgot. Yeah, I know. Wait.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then
The card
Mondo,
reader should be it.
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works
Stop.
just fine!
What? I was wrong?
Shoot!
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Okay, it's not the
If
card reader.
what he says is correct,
Broken
then
e-handbook.
Mondo, you
Chihiro's
broke your
handbook.
own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Oh wait, I missed.
See? Look!
I'm running out of
Makoto was
time.
wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
So, let me review my bullets.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
So we've got
If
handbook,
what he
the
says
card
is
reader,
correct, then
and the
Mondo,
broken e-handbook.
you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Still wrong. Okay. I've got health to spare.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
There has to be this one. Okay, done. So none of the bullets work on this one.
Shoot!
I need help. I'm fucking up too many
Let's
times
test
now.
Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Different per detective, of course.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Yeah, I'm lost here. I'm actually lost here. I have to prove that the sauna broke during the sauna battle. Yeah, fucking hell.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
The
If
handbook,
what he says is correct, then Mondo,
broken the handbook,
you broke your own handbook.
and Chihiro's handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
See? Look!
Okay, let's
Makoto
try
was
it here.
wrong after all!
Nope, still wrong. Wrong bullet. You know what? Maybe I could go on YouTube and look for help. You know what? I've got 8
Let's
minutes.
test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
On which quote? The last
Well,
one?
my
The
goddamn
first or
handbook
second?
works just fine.
First or second?
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't
Okay,
hurt a
first
fly!
one. I think I tried that already. I don't have many lives to waste, you know.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Nah, don't work.
Shit!
Yo, I need help. Damn, 2 lives left. We're only at the halfway point here. I'm kinda fucked.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just
So
fine.
it doesn't work here.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all!
Hey, YouTube, I need help. Someone quickly look up a guy.
Shoot!
Hey, son. Stop the auto. I'm looking for a guide. I can't be taking an L like this. I've tried all the bullets on the first quote, so it can't be that one. Oh, what can it be? What can it be? This is definitely a problem. You know what?
Let's test
Wait.
Makoto's assertion. If
I'll try
what
what
he
you
says
said.
is correct,
I'll try
then
what you
Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if
If
Mondo's
this is
handbook
wrong, then
is
well, hey,
actually
we'll
broken,
have to try again from the
then that
start.
proves that what Makoto
Broken
said is
handbook.
right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Hey, that's a good one. I'm fucking dumb. I'm just dumb.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Alright, thanks. I didn't have to look up a guide.
The broken
I'm
handbook
just
that was
stupid.
in the main hall. Isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit, but no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Oh, I made a lot of mistakes
Son
this
of a
time.
bitch! What's wrong, bro? Come on! Tell him he's wrong!
Damn, man.
You are wrong!
You're about to lose
you
your bro.
have to be wrong! Everything you just said is wrong! You made it all up!
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear, and we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Oh, okay. Let's review all of these then. Damn, we got a lot this time. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, go down. And how many do we have down here? We've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoa, just 10? Okay, we know how this all started. Where is it? Yep. Tracksuit, that's how it all started. So let's see, end of the locker room, what else happens? Yeah, I guess supposed to get in the first place, card reader. What happens after that? Yeah, you enter the locker room, so which one you go to? Yeah, you go to the boys' locker room, obviously, because you're a guy, you're not actually a girl. So you see your nigga over there, you're like, oh hey, how you doing? Put your bag in the locker room, nigga sneaking up behind you, what happens next? That's what we have. I'm gonna guess the guy's probably working out, isn't it? Yeah, it probably is. Hey, I'm not sure. Do you think I'm sure? So let's see. Yeah, this actually works because he has to have the thing in his hand in the first place. Guy sneaks up on him all ninja style, conks him on the head. Yeah, hits him on the head with it. So let's see where's that. You know what, I'm going to assume the poster instead, since I don't think it fits anywhere else. Yep. Dumbbell. Oh, okay. Rolls up the carpet. What do you do after rolling up the carpet? Oh wait, this is when he moves rooms, isn't it? Yeah, he moves rooms here. He must have moved rooms here, picking up the poster. Okay, carries Chihiro. Okay, next scene is him going somewhere, so I'm assuming something about the locker rooms. Oh, does he drop this? Ah, nothing. I don't know, he's got the thing in hand, so it has to be this one. So he gets in. What's next? Oh right. He swapped rooms in it. Remember something? Yeah, girls' locker room. Yeah, there we go. Swap took place. And then fuckboy Byakuya comes in and decides to fuck everything up. What does he do first? Okay, ties up the grip. I mean, he's not a girl, is it? So I should be cleaning it, sure. What don't you like for? Alright, thanks for the help. He grabs the line. What did he do next? Oh, obviously. Right, so listen. And then here should be around the steam room, right? Yeah, steam room. mission done. What's next? Yeah, what's the last bit? Broken card? Which looks like... Oh, yeah, this probably looks like a broken card, don't it? Let me just quickly look over it. You sure this ain't useful? You know what?
The killer is... you! First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
I haven't taught the moderator how to behave.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster.
Oh, I fucked up, didn't I? No way! No, come on! So what happens? Oh, you serious? I wasted all of that energy on that last one.
Is this really the end for all of us? I refuse to give up yet!
I get another chance. Damn, I don't even have enough time, you know. You have to go in like 10 minutes. Let's see if I can speedrun this. Okay, so where did I fail again? No, let's do the ones that I know what. So duffel bag. Walks in, card reader. I really had to screw up, huh? Where is the book? What happened after that? Alright, locker room. She's health, yep. Back on the lift. I forgot where I got wrong because I was looking at the screen. But yeah, I got past this point. So, what was the mistake? What was the mistake? You know what? Let me look up a guy. Give me a second. Oh, where's the mistake? So, which one am I supposed to? Okay. So what happens here? Oh, he takes off the poster here. This one. Okay, so here he puts on the wallpaper. So, what else? Where else did I screw up? Nope. Right. Goes into the room, I assume. Yep. And broken car. No? What happened here? Oh, I was right? Okay, let me see if let's go.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste?
Please tell me I didn't get it wrong the second time.
With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room? Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from.
I didn't fuck up this time, did I?
It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course. But this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work.
Damn, everyone getting to work here, okay.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter. And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sign. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Owada?
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence?
Didn't you just say all
You
of
need
that?
evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Okay. What's the time? Yeah, I don't have enough time to do this. I'll come back in 10 minutes. Alright? Wait. Let me read the guide first at least before I dip. Usually at 12 midnight I have to be somewhere. So let's quickly read the guide. Alright. I'll be back in 10 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Try to do it quickly this time. Only 7 minutes, I cut the time. Whew, I ran all the way back. Okay, where were we? Alright, arguments. Thanks, brother. So it's a bullet time battle. I used to play Yosuke, but not anymore though. What did he say? Let me go all the way back up here and read the rules. Fever time. Fever time, Dagger time. Okay. That's interesting. But we didn't pick easy mode. I didn't pick hard mode, I'm right in the middle.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False!
Oh wait, I forgot the controls for this, didn't I? Alright, I forgot to be locking on.
I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
I have no clue what I'm doing.
Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! You're corrupt! I refuse to vote! I refute you! False! You're corrupt!
I have no clue what I'm doing right now. I didn't read the rules.
Show me some evidence! I won't listen! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong!
Yeah, I lost this one. Wait, do I have to start again? Oh, come on. Yes, I want to start again, because I have no clue what I was supposed to be doing.
I refuse to give up yet!
Thank goodness I didn't pick hard mode. Although, I only get 3 chances. This is my last shot. Yes, let me read the rules properly this time. No, that's not yet, not yet. I'll quickly read, not this. Come on, there's be a place where I can read how to play this again. Okay. Oh, okay. I should be pressing all the other buttons as the beat's going.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
There we go.
I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. I refuse to vote. I refute you. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. I refuse to vote.
Alright, I'm getting it now. There we go.
Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
This is why you read first. I was confused. Now I
Thinking
understand.
so far is right. Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Wait, alright, let me explain. As the rhythm tempo is going, you constantly press a button as the tempo is going. You press the X button in rhythm to lock onto a statement you see on screen. Once you're locked on, then you press the triangle button in rhythm to destroy it. You constantly do that in rhythm with the song. But you have to watch how many bullets you have left, because once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy statements. So you have to hit the square button in rhythm to reload your bullets at the same time. So it's kind of like one of those rhythm games. If that's a good explanation.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just... give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that!
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting! No holding on! Time for the moment we've all been waiting for! Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What? Ta-da! Unbelievable.
Who did he vote for?
Sorry.
What is this?
I understand, man. He was your best friend. Or the first friend you made in this hellhole.
Now then. Actually...
No, I want to listen.
Weak.
I want to know what everyone's secrets were. I guess we'll find out as we go through the game.
Hey,
I'm sorry. But...
Well, you definitely won't go do that in 24 hours.
That's right. I want to change.
You're not gonna get all bulky in a day. It takes months. I guess for some people weeks, but hey, that's your work ethic.
hey,
And the first person you ran into was Mondo, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
The manliest guy amongst the bunch. So why'd you kill him? So why did you kill him?
Uh-huh.
Correct. Indeed.
Explain.
Certainly.
But...
Because...
Yeah, I don't understand. Why would you kill him?
I knew it.
What is this?
Damn, imagine if he really was rocking the big strong.
Don't make me
Damn.
repeat myself.
Let's hear it.
Hey,
Yo, what? After all that you just said, you're the one who killed your own brother? Yo, you're fake. You are the guy who said, Chapter 1, your brother's the guy who shaped you to who you were, but you killed him? Damn, nigga. So what happened? What made him become Sasuke? To kill his brother Itachi. To obtain the Sharingan, what did you do?
I just... Don't fuck with me!
Crazy Diamond Dom. Is this JoJo? Is that Josuke? Oh, okay. It wasn't that he purposely killed him, it's because of him and his own selfishness. No, I thought it was on some heinous kind of shit. Like, he went on to assassinate his own brother. Nah, his brother saved him. He sacrificed himself. So instead of saying that, oh, he was weak, he decided to lie and say he killed him. Now that's kind of scummy. The man saved your life.
I just...
Man saved your life, and this is what you do to him? Damn, so these secrets really are that deep. I want to know what everyone else's is. But who would know though? Like, you're basically stuck in prison with everyone here. Playing this death game. I don't think anyone would care.
I just...
I'm sorry. Huh? But...
He trusted you.
I want to change.
Oh, I see. He might have been jealous. This guy was willing to change himself. Yeah, exactly. you couldn't change yourself, but then when you saw a guy you felt was weaker than you, being able to do what you couldn't, obviously, you feel it.
You piece of...
Yeah,
What?
it triggered them, Phil.
What?
Huh?
What?
Damn, exactly as you said.
What?
No! What's wrong?
Damn you!
I just wanted to...
Yeah, that's right. You son of a bitch!
And you go and kill the nigga, come on. Your best friend can't believe it, man.
Killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Hey man, what can I do? The guy is in trouble. The man doesn't know what to say. He's seen his homie fucked up. What can you do? Alright, it's time for him to die. So how are they gonna kill him?
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Ridiculous!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment! Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Yeah, when it comes to punishment time, hey, he ain't waiting for you, man.
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
They usually kill each person with their favorite thing, so they're probably gonna kill them with bikes or something. They're gonna put man in a cage. Cage of Death, okay. Damn, this spinning kinda fast. Damn, he ain't on the bike no more. What did he do to him? Electrocute him? Did he fly off the bike? Where'd he go? They churned the nigga into butter. He turned man into cow dairy. Man, they made man a spreadable. They turned your nigga to butter, fam. You best eat him. When you have toast next morning for breakfast, just remember, like, you're having a piece of your brother on your spread. Okay. You're spreading your mans like that. Hey, you best be careful, you could be next.
What is this?
Naturally.
Hey. However,
they turned man into butter. Are they gonna put him in the kitchen? They're gonna put him in the kitchen, ain't they?
What?
No, I'm sure his time will come.
Honestly. There is nothing to be done.
Nah, I'm just thinking, imagine having this man sweaty balls as your spreadable butter in the morning.
Well,
That's right.
Hey, when you wake up tomorrow morning, you wanna have some butter and toast. Just remember,
I see.
there's a chance that they turned the nigga into butter, and you could be eating his sweaty balls in your current lunch, in your breakfast.
But
Hell, you might be eating his hair. All that gel he used to get that pompadour. That's the gel you'll find in your butter. That greasy butter.
Interesting.
Correct. Indeed. Hey.
Well, I mean, if he kills your boy Mac, Big Mac, then hey, everyone know who did it. Speak.
Ooh, how exciting!
Yucky, you need to stop.
That's enough.
Alright,
In the name of
Sasuke.
my family.
Togami family? More like the Uchiha clan.
You're getting all riled up! Well, anyway, like I was saying,
shit, there's someone else involved?
this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway,
So
isn't
who's
it
this
amazing
Sagat
how that
looking
girl
nigga?
went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get
Like,
moving,
did this man hire
it'll be like a
Sagat?
roller
Seth
coaster.
from Street
There
Fighter?
won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Oh shit, so we have a spy.
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now.
We have
So
an
just do
inside
your best
man.
to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
What do you mean by everyone?
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away! Ooh, my, you really took me by surprise there.
So there really
I
was
know I
16
said you
people.
could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied! Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Hey, we finished the chapter. 10 people left. Crazy Diamondo. As if that isn't a JoJo reference somehow. Oh, hello.
I shouldn't cry, but
hey, I hope Twitch ain't gonna look at me some ways.
I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. Getting out of here anytime soon. It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
Damn, you really want to be eating donuts? Fam, you're supposed to be the fit one. You want to gouge down on donuts?
Okay.
Hey, you're breaking the rules, I realize. Hey, it's midnight. You're not allowed to leave your place after midnight, after 10 PM. Hey, you're risking it. You're not allowed to leave the place.
Huh? But...
Don't go before you end up dead. Oh shit. What the?
Oh.
Which one?
So then,
How about that?
Oh,
Impossible.
Chihiro, yeah. Chihiro was actually a guy just cross-dressing.
Well...
Nah, you missed it.
It's like...
Just let you know, I've just finished a chapter, so once I save, I'm gonna end this stream and start the final game before I go to sleep. The third game. Maybe at least try and get 3 streams at least. Jump Force? I ain't playing Jump Force, who's playing Jump Force? Not me. Put your Jump Force away. Oh, you know what? Nah. I'll at least try your Jump Force.
Huh?
Here we go!
I'll try it out. I know a friend at my uni who bought Jump Force and I kinda mocked him for it, but hey, I never tried the game.
You know?
I'm right, right?
Perhaps.
I have no butter, fam. Before I eat someone's sweaty balls.
Well then.
You called for me, so I appeared. Yes!
Hey, it's anime, man. You don't doubt it. Can you really call Sakura a trap, though? Hey, she can definitely put that tongue to work, I tell you that much. She can definitely do some wild shit with that tongue, I tell you. She can be the Yoshi of the squad. Alright, let me just check the kitchen real quick. Nothing here. Alright, let me save. Alright, let me end this stream here for a bit. And I'll come back in maybe 30 minutes, an hour. If I don't come back sooner. Thanks for tuning in.